My controlling father-in-law installed hidden cameras in our guest room for safety. When I found one, I turned the tables. My father-in-law, Gary, has always had this quiet, smug way of invading my boundaries while pretending to care. From the moment I married Ethan, his only son, Gary, acted like I was an intruder who'd stolen his boy. He criticized my cooking, my job, even my tone of voice. My mother-in-law, Linda, just smiled and said, "That's just how he shows love." When Ethan and I had our first child, Gary became worse. He'd stop by unannounced, take over our living room, and loudly declare, "My grandson needs a man's guidance." I bit my tongue for years to keep the peace. Last spring, he offered to let us stay in his newly renovated house, while ours underwent plumbing repairs. He insisted it would be easier for the baby and bring the family closer. Against my instincts, I agreed for a few weeks. The first night, I noticed something odd, a blinking red light high on the bookshelf in the guest room. I thought it was a smoke detector until I stood on a chair and looked closer. A tiny lens, hidden behind a fake wooden vent. My stomach dropped. I didn't tell Ethan right away. I wanted proof. Over the next few days, I searched the room while he was at work. I found two more, one behind a picture frame, another inside a clock, all recording devices. I quietly checked the Wi-Fi network. Sure enough, there was a feed labeled Guest Room Live. That night, I confronted Ethan. He brushed it off. "Dad probably installed them for security." "You're jumping to conclusions," I asked. "Then why are they aimed at our bed?" He didn't answer. The next morning, I called a friend who works in cybersecurity. She helped me trace the feed directly to Gary's personal cloud storage. I felt physically ill. I texted Ethan the screenshots. His reply? "Please don't make a big deal out of this. He didn't mean harm, that was it." I called the police. They came, inspected the cameras, and confirmed my suspicions, all actively recording. When Gary returned from his morning jog, they were waiting in his driveway. He tried to act innocent, claiming he didn't realize. They were on and had only installed them to keep us safe from break-ins. But when the police mentioned the cloud account in his name, he turned pale. He was ordered to remove everything immediately and was warned about invasion of privacy. Linda called me sobbing that night, begging me not to ruin the family. Ethan, furious at me, he accused me of humiliating his father. "You could have handled this privately," he shouted. "Dad's old school. He didn't mean anything creepy." That was my breaking point. I packed a bag, took our son, and went to my sister's place. A week later, a detective called, apparently. Gary had deleted years of home surveillance footage that included recordings of other guests. They were building a case. When Ethan finally called, it wasn't to apologize. He said, "You're tearing this family apart over cameras." I told him calmly, "No, your father did that the moment. He violated my privacy and you finished the job when you defended him. It's been 5 months. I'm finalizing custody and divorce proceedings." Gary's facing misdemeanor charges for unlawful surveillance. I don't regret a single decision. Sometimes walking away isn't weakness. It's reclaiming the safety someone else tried to take from you.